We got it.
Hello,
We got it.
gentlemen.
Hello,
Martin.
Martin.
How are you both?
Oh, looking great.
It's the Martin Norris show tonight. It's not,
Well,
we need to
I was
change the
going to say,
title, Dave.
Yeah, yeah,
it's been
yeah.
a
Oh,
long
hang
time
on. No,
since I've
we
had a
might have
threesome.
to
We got Watsy as well.
what's Martin
I
and
said it's been
Watsy?
I said it's been
Yeah,
a long time since I've had a threesome, and now we're having a foursome.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, dear. Why is that on up there?
Now Ingy's frozen.
Is he coming in? Lovely. Hey, Martin, you were first in. All right, you were first in.
Oh, I get a badge for that, do
Yeah,
I?
you
I get a
do.
star against my
You
name.
get a gold star, and Watsy, you will be
Okay,
receiving a silver star.
I ran second. Story of my life.
You've come second, and you're very,
Story of
very
my life.
welcome.
Thank you.
And our crew bar director,
It's
although
coming in. Yeah,
should be awarded the bronze, is not getting a bronze. He's going to get a Colonel Bollocking, which is great.
no, it's not.
Even
I
better.
always look forward to that.
Yeah,
We all do. Actually,
yeah,
we all want one. I know we hide it, but we
yeah.
do. We do.
Uh, I'm not saying nothing, Dave. Here he comes.
He is coming.
Yeah,
There he
Oh,
is.
that's it. Oh, that's ideal. It's an ideal top that
yeah.
Steve's wearing.
Morning, gentlemen.
Hello,
Good
Steve.
morning, Stevie.
Steve?
Are we well?
We
Yeah,
will.
very well, thank you. Been a bit cool day in Sydney today, but very sunny and nice.
Yeah.
But, I was down on the water this morning at 7 o'clock for a sponsored charity event where we had to walk around Balmain. You know the water there at Canada Bay. What's
Oh,
it?
nice. Yep.
Yeah, my client's family invited me to this function today. It was a sponsored walk for people with dementia.
Okay.
Hence
How so,
the
Martin?
t-shirt.
My
Sorry,
screen froze. How is he?
he's wheelchair bound at the moment, but he's okay. He's making a recovery, albeit very slowly.
Oh, good.
But,
And he's home, man.
yeah. Sorry.
He's home.
Yeah, he's back home. Yeah, with his wife,
Okay, good.
and his daughter lives just around the corner. They've got a lovely place at Jordan Springs. So yeah, it was very nice today, and yeah, they bought me lunch as well, so it was very nice. I was in Macca's neck of the woods around Balmain.
Oh,
Okay. Would have been a bit brisk down there.
It was, yeah. The wind over the water made it quite cool, especially at that time of the day.
yeah.
I went up to the mountains yesterday, past you, up to past Bilpin to some gardens up there. Seven
Oh yeah,
degrees. Beautiful.
yeah. Oh,
Crisp.
it was bloody cold yesterday. Very cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
it'll,
Bilpin, by the way, Dave, for anybody out in the UK that don't know it, it's apple country.
okay. Oh, well,
It's
that's
up
all
towards
right. Well, I'm from the side of drinking county of Somerset, so
Yeah,
that's where
the
I'd
old
be from.
scrumpy.
A nice bit of scrummy with Adge Cutler and the Wurzels. So yeah. Anyway, not nice to see you, Marca. I love it, obviously,
Okay.
and
Good
Stephen. I
evening.
didn't get a chance to say hello to you. Steve, you're wearing your t-shirt correctly because of the crew bar management team. You are ever last. Yes, that was great. So,
Boom, boom.
boom.
Is that what I could consider a bollocking?
No, Colonel's getting ready for it.
No. You're good. You're good, Steve. You know, anything after 10 minutes, you get one, but not too much.
But we did get the message that from poor Pete, he's got a problem with his fridge freezer, and he's having to do an emergency something to get get it sorted. So he apologises for not coming in. And although Fruity's not here, we did see him at Southampton, and really good to see him. And he looked fine. He looked fine. He was with Bacon, and Mickey Munson, but he was with everybody. But yeah, he was all right. He was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Did you get any shenanigans?
Well, there may have been, but not in my presence, because obviously I wasn't there the night before, and wasn't there. I didn't do the whatever Friday night because some obviously were staying, but Pemberton was there. Dave Pemberton.
Oh, Dave Pemberton, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on our table. He's a nice lad, and yeah, he had a few photos of old, and so obviously sends his regards to all of you lot down under, because he was there for like 40 years.
Really?
I was going to
Yeah.
say, didn't he live in Melbourne for a long time?
I think it was, yeah.
How come he left, Dave?
No, I didn't actually ask him that seriously, but I don't know. I don't know. I know he's got family up in York, but he must have been married out there, was he? Or
Or is he
Did
not
you
married
Don't
now?
know.
no, I don't think he said he was married. No, because the wife didn't, or partner didn't come, but he didn't mention her, and but anyway, by the by, he was really looking good, and obviously Pete, same old with Pete, which is great. And who else was on our table? Ollie Steer, and Colin Donut was on that table, and Scotty, Derek
Yeah.
Scott. Any of you?
I didn't know Scotty. Never sailed with Scotty.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a real,
Yeah.
he's nice. He's a well-behaved gentleman. Well, he is now. I don't know whether I sailed with him when we were younger, but he was.
Did he go to Worcester? Was he in Worcester?
No, he
Right.
wasn't.
So I've never met him then.
No. Oh, but talking about Worcester, you remember Graham Heap and the boat? He's got
Yeah.
and Blackpool Bob went on a boat trip with
Yeah.
him.
Yes. Yeah.
He's gonna do another one this year down in London, and he said he needs a third crew member.
Yeah.
So if it all falls right, I might be going with him for that. Marco, I do nothing but go on holidays. You know this. I'm trying to catch up with you guys.
We're off to
Yeah.
Fiji next week.
Yeah.
I booked your room in G. Same
Yeah,
room
he-
as last year.
Frozen.
Yeah, he's chosen. Yeah.
Frozen again. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
So how did you see Pete on Thursday
Thursday night was another.
or Wednesday
It was Thursday. It was
when
the
you
night
saw
before.
the Spanish guy?
Yes. It was Pete, Pete with his journalism and all that from years ago. Every year he gets invitations to go to the Sports Writers Footballer of the Year
All right.
up in London. And he said, Dave, this is a while back, he said, would you like to come? And I said, well, yeah, absolutely. He said, the problem is, it's the night before Southampton. I said, I don't mind even if it is the day of Southampton, of the luncheon. And he said, yeah, come on up. And that's where we saw him just as we were going into the hotel. I haven't heard of it, but have you got the Landmark Hotel? Do they have them in Australia as well? The Landmark. It's
not
a
sure.
really flipping huge
No.
place, but yeah, it was really, really good. And so we saw the
No.
guy that does the Spanish, their league, La Liga, isn't it? La Liga Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Pete know him?
Pete, no, not. I don't think Pete actually knew him, but of course he knew all these other ones in the hotel, and they were all coming up to say, "Oh, hello, Pete, how are you?" He said they will all say that because they know he hadn't been well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my favourite I met up was two of them, luckily to meet and speak to. One was Joe Jordan,
Oh yeah.
who was
Ah,
the Leeds player, Man United player, but also
Yeah,
Bristol
yeah.
City manager, player
Yeah,
manager.
yeah.
in fact.
Yeah.
I saw Joe and said hello and that to him. And the other fellow was Troy Deeney, who played for Watford.
oh yeah.
Troy, yeah, I saw him. I saw him a couple of times. Funnily
Who
enough,
did he play for?
he played
Steve?
for Watford for a lot.
Watford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Where's
and
he
he
now?
was really nice guy. Right, and Gary Lineker was there, but I didn't. And I saw him, but I didn't speak to him. It was
Actually,
very,
talking
There was a
about
very there was a very good clip on Facebook I saw a couple of days ago of Eddie Gray from
Oh.
Leeds
Yeah.
Yeah,
singing
yeah.
along. Did you see it, Steve?
no.
No?
What was it?
It
What
was really
it?
good. Well, they were singing their usual whatever they sing, but he was basically he stood out. He was obviously in an area where there wasn't that many people, and yeah, he was just singing along and clapping. He looked absolutely brilliant, all dressed up in a nice grey suit, a full head of grey hair, and
Eddie Gray,
yeah,
Peter Lorimer, Alan Clark,
yeah.
Yes.
Johnny
Yeah, I could
Giles,
just about
Billy
name the
Bremner,
entire side. Madeley, Jack Charlton,
Madeley,
Paul
Terry
Reedy.
Cooper
Yeah,
with him.
yeah,
Sprague in goal.
yeah.
Gary Sprague.
Sniffer Clark.
Sniffer
Yeah,
Clark.
Alan Clark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those teams that we all remember the players.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
about we Archie Gemmell?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Archie. Well, funny you should mention him. He did later join a very good team called Nottingham Forest
He did, didn't
and
he?
help us
Yes.
win. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I threw that
I didn't
in,
want to
Doris.
sort of spoil anybody's,
Who was the nutter? Billy Bremner.
Billy Bremner was
Billy
there. Yeah, he was the
Bremner.
captain.
Yeah.
wasn't
Billy
he?
Bremner. Yeah.
angry little
He was there,
Scotsman.
There
Yeah.
was more than one, Steve.
Yeah.
Paul Madeley, Paul Reaney. Who was the other backs?
Terry Cooper.
Terry
Yes.
Cooper. Yeah. Bite
Yeah.
your legs, Terry Cooper.
Norman. No, that's Norman.
Norman Hunter.
Norman
Hunter.
Cooper.
But
Where's Terry come
seriously,
from?
in their latter days, we had when Bristol City played those very few seasons in the old First Division. We had Norman Hunter came down, Terry Cooper came down, and then became player manager. Joe Jordan came down as well, and then he became manager at Bristol as well. And we had a really good cup run when Joe Jordan was playing as player manager. In not the FA Cup, it was the League Cup or whatever it was, And we played Forest in the
Yeah.
semi-finals, Martin. It was that
Did ya?
season. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question for Macca. I see that Taffy is having this problem where he's joined, but his audio and his video aren't working. That showed when you came in, and how did you fix that, Macca?
I just press the button. Press on.
Yeah.
Press on both the emblems, and it'll bring you in.
Okay.
Yeah, I must admit I had to put the passcode in again because
Yeah,
it
so
didn't
did I.
accept it the first time.
You didn't click. It didn't work on the link Colonel put on the group.
Yeah, it
I
did.
saw he
Yeah.
pasted that. Yeah, I just copied that. Yeah,
Because I
Yeah.
just clicked on that
Put it
one
in
this morning,
manually.
and it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very good.
Actually, talking about Pete, I need to try and organise 4 tickets for any First Division game in London when I'm over this year, if it's possible.
When are you
Well, you want to
actually
go
in
and see
London,
Millwall?
London, Macca?
You and
When
me
are you-
first.
I don't care who I see, as long as it's somebody live in London, because I'm in London. Hopefully, one of the big ones. But
Is that
we're there.
is that end of August, or is that at the latter end of
the
September?
23rd, I'm at Alan Bacon. So the 24th, the 24th of August. Whoever's playing in London, if Pete can organise me 4 tickets, that'd be fantastic.
When does the season start again?
Hey, fuck off!
The week after. The what is it aren't out yet, and not until what, June, first week in June. Fixtures are
I
out.
think the season's underway, Steve, isn't it? By then,
I
August.
don't think so.
No,
No, I was
really?
going to say I don't think it is either.
I think it's the end of.
The
I
late
think it's the
start
week
of
after,
the
mate.
Euros.
Oh shit! No,
Yeah, you might have to extend your trip, Mecca.
no. My daughter's moving to London in June to work,
Oh, right.
and we're over there for a week before we go to Italy. And
Right.
you know, I just thought, and she's always wanted to go to a game, and I thought Pete would have a few strings to pull at Chelsea.
The championship might have started.
Okay, yeah. So who would that be? Millwall.
Like Millwall.
Well, if it's Millwall, that won't be. He'll be able to get something sorted.
I'd
I'm
love to get
sure.
up to see you, Stephen.
Yeah, just take your knuckle dusters with you when you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Fight
who's there.
for a seat there.
No, Martin, I'll tell you who's at Millwall. Woody.
Yes.
Nick Wood.
Mick Woods. He
Yeah.
works there. He works
Oh,
in the
does he?
canteen, I think, or the bar. Yeah. Because he bumps into Jimbo. Jimmy Gibbs.
Oh, right.
That's right. Yes, he does. Yeah.
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 And when we get to Croatia, we're going to Luka Modric's restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Does he work? Does he work in the galley, or will he be one of the wingers?
He'll be our winger for the
He'll
night.
be your winger. Great.
He's got-
Literally. Yeah.
Really, our winger.
He's got 2 H's, Dave.
Good one. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be great. That'll be great. Mind you, there's an advert on the telly, or there was an advert on the telly, a bloke going into a barber's shop, and they were talking about, oh yeah, who's gonna win? And then the two lads were there just sweeping up the hair off the floor, and one of them was Saka from Arsenal. You know, the little they were all part of it, and I think Modric was the other one. I don't know if you've seen it, Steve. Have you seen it?
I think I might have done, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, Steve. Look, at the end of the season, you'll be all right. Okay. After today, you can don't even think about the FA Cup final. You don't want to upset yourself again. All right. Just forget it. All right. There's always.
Who's going to win the league, boys?
Oh,
Man
blimey.
City.
Well, I can't.
All
see
I know is
City.
we're going to stay up.
You
Yeah.
are.
I
Martin.
can't see West Ham beating the City.
Just.
Yeah.
Mate, I tell you, it's the last game of the season. No one's got anything to lose.
Yeah.
Mate,
yeah,
I always cast my mind back to when Leeds played Sunderland in the FA Cup. And they said Sunderland would never, ever, second division team would never beat a first division team. There you go.
That's right. Yeah,
You
1972.
look back to the last day of the season where we had to beat West Ham, and we couldn't get a goal past them for love nor money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Well, there you go.
And what about the Liverpool Arsenal?
Blackburn wanted that too.
Yes,
didn't
Kathy.
Blackburn.
That one, Liverpool or
What
Arsenal?
was the year?
Oh, sorry,
what was the
Taffy,
year
Taffy's
Stoke
in.
City won? Remember
no.
when Stoke City won?
Yeah.
Won what?
Oh, I wasn't
remember
born,
that
was
year?
I?
No,
What you mean? We're Stanley
No.
Matthews? No, he was with.
I've got a
Were you
funny
born
feeling
then?
there was a bloke called George Eastman scored a goal for Stoke to win the FA Cup, but I can't remember what year it was.
Yeah.
right.
Right, we're going to have to move
Maybe
from
we should-
football to
I was going
rugby
to say maybe
now
we should
because
ask
we've got
Fruity to
Taffy
look it
in.
up for us.
Okay. I've got to ask you,
Taffy.
Taffy, what exactly did you do to fix that problem again by getting in? Just keep on clicking, did you?
I sort of went out, came back in, and then tried it once more before I went out again. And the last time I tried it, it worked.
Oh, okay.
But I'm on my hot spot
Hotspot. Yeah.
with but it's all fine, and I could
Right.
hear you. I could hear the conversation. I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Yeah.
carry on. I'm enjoying it. As
Yeah.
for the football, I'm becoming almost an expert now.
Hey, but
And I
Taffy,
want to
where,
congratulate Aussie Watsy for getting into the European.
Yeah,
Well done.
absolutely.
Good luck.
Yeah.
well done.
Well deserved, I thought.
Yeah, very
Oh, yeah.
well deserved.
No,
So-
you've played well all season.
Yeah.
So Taffy, where are you located today?
To be
you're-
honest,
you're
you're
in
back in the valley. I had to head back, and, but all is okay. And so I'm back in the valleys. I'll be back in the house shortly, probably. I'll go in the house.
Right. Okay, but I'll tell you what. I saw Scotty obviously on Friday, and I'm trying to think, and he said it was good because it went, seeing you down there the night before,
Yeah.
which was good.
Yeah. Yeah. I really enjoyed catching up, and
yeah,
like it was nice to go around. There was John Pemberton. When we went to
Dave
Weatherspoons.
Pemberton.
Dave. It was Dave.
Dave, yeah.
Dave, yeah.
When we went to Weatherspoons, Miss Bacon and Miss
Great.
Trainer were there, and Miss Munson,
Yeah.
and they were all on a table with John Pemberton,
Yeah.
and it was nice to shake hands with them all and catch up. Really,
Yeah.
we were sat next to each other, but on a different table, and there was Jimmy Gisborne and his lovely wife, and Derek. She's a lovely lady, that Gillian.
Oh, she's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was Colin and Peter Doughty, but of course I'm like a thorn between all these roses.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I loved it because there were 3 married couples around me, and I was stuck in the middle. I ended up talking quite a bit with Colin Doughty and his lovely wife. And
Louise, she used to be. They met up on the ferries.
Yes, I learned that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, she was a nice girl. I remember her on the ships then. That was good for Colin, obviously, and very good. Yeah, she's a real
breaking
character.
news coming through.
Yeah.
Bobo, he's laid up with COVID.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
Saw that.
It's actually
Not
not
breaking.
breaking. We heard it half hour ago.
Half an hour ago.
Rear its
All
ugly
right,
head again.
all right, take away the spotlight, mate. That's all right.
I have to say that's quite concerning because I'd really switched off from it all now.
Yeah.
The winter was tough for me. I had a horrible winter, really, because I have to be careful going into crowded places, and so. But all my friends meet up as a big group, so it was quite horrible over the winter. But now the sun started to come out, and we're truly into spring again, in early summer. I really feel great and took the. So that's sad news. That is.
Yeah.
But he travels on these aeroplanes and trains, buses and planes, and
Trains,
tell you what,
planes, and automobiles.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, after yesterday in Sydney, I don't know how you guys live in England in that cold. Oh,
Yeah.
It was freezing here,
Yeah.
and I thought, shit, what's it like living in England? God, I couldn't do it.
Macca, I was just looking through some pictures the other day, and it was the group of us at Worcester when we were doing the walkabout, and it was bloody cold. It was raining.
It
and
pissed down with rain, didn't it?
We're just doing the photo shot, and we could have taken 100 pictures of Macca. He wasn't going to smile on that day. No, that was bloody horrible, wasn't it?
I can't take that.
The
I can't
weather
handle it
didn't.
at
The
all.
weather didn't.
And then they take me. Then they take me to a church.
Yeah, cathedral. Yeah.
Yeah, for a fucking excursion, you know.
Yeah.
Take me down a pub
I
or
thought
something.
you
not
were
a
in
church.
fine form, Macca. I thought you were in fine form. It's a lovely photograph. I'm going to pull it up.
Oh, yeah. Well done,
Taffy.
Taffy.
No,
Yeah,
that
it
wasn't
was-
a pleasant day. I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Yeah.
Didn't
But
you
it
carry
was-
one of
it-
those little flasks of brandy with you? You know.
Oh, well, that's the point.
I'm
No,
not that desperate yet, Doris.
but it was a great gathering, though. You know, it was a
I'm
good.
drinking a Negroni, just getting used to getting back to Europe.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Is that your Negroni?
Negroni, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant. You'll have one up at Orlando's when you get there.
Oh, the best Negroni I've ever had in my life. Tell you,
Yeah.
the best ever.
Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
And it's free poured too. Boom, €9. Go on, Bennett.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Martin,
And-
you'd like that as well.
And then he does a
I had a
beautiful-
couple in Vietnam. Yeah, very nice.
To have a
Yeah.
Negroni, and then he does a beautiful lobster pasta. Oh God, to die.
Yeah.
I remember the last night I was there. I said to Deb, "I'm looking forward to this lobster pasta." And we're up there and we were drinking, and there were these English guys next to us, and they said, "Oh, have you eaten here?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Good." I said, "They got the lobster pasta on tonight. You should have it." So they said, "Yeah, right." And as they were walking past, you know, the little restaurant on the side, Dave.
Yeah.
You walk out the bar, there's a restaurant. Well, we're in there at the window, and they walked past us. They saw me, and they put a head and said, "Oh, mate, thanks, Macca. Great recommendation." I said, "Fuck off." When I came to order, it was finished because you had them all.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear that twang then?
Yeah, what was
Yeah, what was that?
I think,
What's that?
Steve,
My
was that your
phone.
jock strap?
My phone.
What's he? It's good. I like that. I like that.
Aston Villa sacked the manager.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
Can't play in too many games next season.
yeah. That's true.
It was from Aston Villa, actually, that text.
I bet it was.
Saying
What
that
do they say?
Their centre forward's been poached, trying to be poached, and Emery said no.
Ollie Watkins.
John-
Yeah, to win. Man United.
John Duran.
Oh.
The American kid.
Ah. So
They
where's
say-
Ollie
they
Watkins?
say
Where's he gone?
Watkins-
Hmm.
They say Watkins might go to United, Steve.
Yeah.
Well, listen, everybody's going to United, Steve. Everyone.
Yeah.
It's the same every season. We're getting everyone.
But it still doesn't it help it, does it?
We need some scuba specialists at our place. Scuba.
Scuba,
Mate,
yes.
Mate, you don't even know where you're going to be sitting next season.
I
We're
got
talking about getting a new
absolutely
stadium.
fucking fun.
You don't even know where you're going to be sitting next season. They're getting a new stadium as well, aren't they?
Mm.
Well, yeah, well, we'll still be there next season, I can assure you.
Steve, when he goes to the next match, you'll recognise him because he's going to look like Jack Cousteau.
Get Cousteau.
Every time
What?
Man United play, I watch it and I look in the crowd trying to find it, Stevie. I haven't found you yet.
Steve sits in the Stretford end.
Yeah.
You're behind the goal, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
To the left as you look through the camera.
Yeah.
Is it
But,
to the oh yeah to the left, but
And when
it's
last Sunday,
Yeah.
I have never known rain like it.
Yeah. Saw that. Yeah.
God, truth. I took a chance to get to the car, and it was like someone just putting a hose pipe on you. It was battering it down. I had to strip off down to my boxers when I got to the car. I was that way. I couldn't get in the car. I was saturated.
did you offer anybody a lift home? Any
There
girls?
was a nice young lady there, but she wasn't interested. She took one look and run.
Okay.
I was watching the game, and the commentator, like, it was sun shining, and they were saying not 90 minutes, an hour before the game, beautiful sunshine and everything.
Yeah.
And I had my headphones on because it was early in the morning, so I had my headphones on listening. and all of a sudden I heard this massive clap of thunder, like it seemed it was louder through the headphones. You know what I mean? Than it was. It would have been watching the telly, and I thought, "Holy hell!" And then all of a sudden, you just saw those massive, great big spots of rain coming down, and then the waterfall started through the stands.
Yeah.
I was thinking of you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, Dave, I'm handing over to you, mate, because I'm gonna go back to bed.
Colonel.
All right, Colonel.
We've got tickets in the shallow end.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Johnny, I'll try and
You're
turn
welcome,
it
mate.
off at the end. All right.
See you, Johnny.
Yeah.
See you, Colonel.
To that Seattle Supporters Club, mate.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Bye,
See you later.
Johnny.
You don't know where it
Thanks
is.
for
Take care, mate.
Yeah.
So,
Please go on.
Dave Inch, have you been to a restaurant in London called Scott's?
No, as in Ronnie Scott's, is it?
Yeah, not Ronnie Scott's. No, it's called Scott's.
Derek Scott's. Could be
No, I
Sid
haven't.
Scott's.
What, have you been recommended it to go when you're over in August?
No, my daughter's going when she's over, and she showed me it last night. It looks really lovely. It's in Mayfair, and it's not. Yeah, I said to her, yeah, it's going to cost an arm and a leg, but it's not. I looked at the menu, not too bad, but looks a nice place.
Good. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sure it will be. There's some.
I thought you would have been there.
Well, yeah. If I had been, I would have been the KP.
Well, the last time we were around Mayfair, I think it was Chinese, and we had to escort you out of the restaurant.
Well, that's because you
Onto the
managed
train.
to get you look.
You were so inebriated.
I felt, yeah, even though I was inebriated, it was only because you had to buy the two most expensive bottles of wine, and I didn't realize I had to drink most of it, but it was.
I thought you were paying. That's why I ordered it. You did a runner.
I did. Look, boys. I did say, look, right, look. Let me put some money in the kitty, and Mackie said, no, there's no kitty. Look, just go. All right, don't miss your last train.
I'll tell you what happened. Remember what happened? It was after the lunch, right? The pub lunch where we met up with Bacon and Munson and Fruity and all that. And there was only
where was it? The three Greyhounds.
Greyhounds. And we walked into this restaurant, right? And it was, what time was it, Dave? It was about 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it was chock-a-block, full. And she said to me, oh, no table. I said, no table? I said, what's your most expensive bottle of wine? And she said, oh, this one. I said, bring me 2 bottles, find me a table. Straight away, we got a table.
And it was a lovely table. It was brilliant. And there was a big group of us there because you had, well, obviously there was myself, Liz, our daughter.
Liz was there.
She came over to meet us at the Three Greyhounds and met up with all this lot here, and also Ollie and Pete. Pete was there, and you've seen the video of it, but it was a great afternoon. So then, and you had all your family there as well, Macca.
Well, my nephews were there.
Yeah, the nephews were there.
Yeah.
And then we trooped off down through Chinatown, which is right next, isn't it? Right next door in Soho, isn't it? It's all yeah. And we went to this restaurant, flipping heck, it was lovely. Oh, I do remember that. But then Liz had to get me out of the restaurant and help me get back to the Waterloo to get the train home. I was well gone by.
We didn't think you'd make it, but you did.
Oh God, flipping heck.
We knocked on. We had another couple of bottles of wine, and I think I took a mortgage out to pay for the bill.
Oh my God! Did you stay quite a while longer?
I can't remember. No, we would have left about an hour after you, probably.
Yeah. No, it was a great. The whole day was brilliant. It was.
You know what happened? My youngest nephew who's living in London. Yeah. He was walking past because his office is there, and he heard the Sweet Caroline pouring out of the pub. Everybody was singing, and we had everybody singing, didn't we, Dave? Yeah, even the people we didn't know. Yes. And everybody was dancing. Everybody was on the dancing floor in the pub. It was absolutely amazing. And he went in because he thought, what's all this fucking noise? And he saw me. He said, what are you doing here?
It was. And how many times we sang that song, I don't know.
Oh no,
It was
God.
just,
But
it was
Yeah.
just
everybody,
brilliant.
They sing
All
it
the
at the
local-
football here now, Dave. They were singing it all at bloody the Brisbane Suncorp last night.
Oh,
I
really?
got sick of bloody hearing it
were they?
every 5
Oh.
minutes. Did you
Well,
watch any
lucky you weren't at
football
Worcester. We
yesterday,
had to
Macca?
sing- Eh?
Did you watch any football yesterday? Your famous Roosters?
I watched the first half, then we went out for dinner, and I thought,
Yeah.
I won't turn the phones off. I said to Deb, put your phone away. We're having dinner. Take the second half. We'll come back and watch it. And guess what? I looked at my phone, and my butcher, who follows the Sharks, local butcher, he just said,
Yeah.
just had rooster for dinner. I thought, fuck off. So I knew we'd lost.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. It was a good game. It was
Yeah.
a good game.
I watched
Yeah, I don't mind.
Kingston Rovers last night, yesterday. Semi-final of the Challenge Cup.
Oh yeah.
What's that? Who Steve?
Wigan Hull Kingston Rovers on the semi-final of the Challenge Cup yesterday.
What was the result, Steve?
Wigan 36-6, was it? Something like that for
Oh,
Wigan.
really? Okay. You've
So
got
a
our
bit
captain.
one-sided.
Actually, Steve, you've got our captain going over next year, Jared Wera Hargraves. He's a
Oh, yeah.
he's a Kiwi, and he's joining one of your
Big
clubs,
fella.
mate. Go and watch him. He's a big front
Yeah.
rower, mate. And he's just finishing
Yeah.
his career.
Played
so he's
over.
playing
He's
over
played
the cup.
300 games. I mean, that's
Yeah,
a lot
300.
for a front rower.
And mate, he
Yeah.
picks the ball up and he just runs. Bang!
Yeah.
That's, now look, Macca, have a look behind Taffy. That is the folk. That is what I remember of Worcester. That was. Now,
Go
look,
to the
you've got-
rallies.
But-
Thinking, for
Who's
fuck's
put in the
sake, what
bloody
am I doing
orange
here?
short in the red
Exactly.
Go
short?
to the carts.
No, that
red-
was
red shorts.
that was Macca on the 14th photograph Taffy took, and that was the biggest smile Macca was able to raise that day. Is that right, Macca?
Oh, I fucking hated that.
But look
day.
at Blackpool Bob, because he said, "Well, this is home territory." He said, "This is what this is. I'm used to this weather." He's as happy as
Yeah.
Larry. He's great.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
God.
You
I
see,
couldn't wait.
I thought I
Then
had
they
a
said-
lovely couple of days up there. I
oh,
mean,
it
I
was
know
they
great.
said-
It was good. It
follow-
was good. It was lovely. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It was,
Taffy, the best time.
following you round, but I enjoyed it.
yeah,
really-
yeah.
Taffy,
It
the
was
best
beautiful.
the best time we had, Taffy, was when you came to the pub, remember, with the drummer.
Yeah. Oh
you know-
yeah. From
there-
Southampton. Yeah.
Yeah, there was only 4 of us, wasn't it? And it was just lovely. We sat there all afternoon on the canal. We had 3 or 4
Oh,
pints,
yeah.
and you had 7
Oh,
or 8
was that the
pints
day
of Coke.
before? The
Yeah.
day before, the early evening before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And wasn't it a
down the-
beautiful backdrop to
Beautiful,
that coffee?
beautiful.
And
Yeah,
it just,
I thoroughly enjoyed that album.
yeah, just by accident, I met up with you. Just by
Yeah.
accident,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
wandering. Yeah, that was
going
a
to
lovely spot.
Taffy, on your photograph, you've got in the middle, just above your head, is Graham Heap.
Yeah.
Graham. Well, you know, Graham and Blackpool Bob, they went on a boat trip
That's
on
right, yeah.
his boat.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Graham on Friday at the luncheon, P&O luncheon, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to do one more trip." He said, "I'm going to do one more trip going down into London on the river in his boat with Blackpool Bob," which is great. And he said he said he might need some help. I said, "Well, if you need help, I'm up for it." He said, "Well, you might need to come, so that we can work it." And
How
hopefully
big's
I'll
his
be
boat?
Oh,
He
it's
lives
a
on it.
big dog. It's a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
dog. It's
Yeah.
like it's
He
almost
lives
like
on it, doesn't he?
yeah,
he
it's
lives on
almost
it, doesn't
like early or 1930s tugboat or something. It's really
Yeah,
nice.
it's a big
No,
big old
it's-
vessel.
It's a
Dutch,
those
it's a
boats you
Dutch,
have.
Dutch boat, isn't it, Macca?
Yeah, Dutch boat. Yeah, but it's like one of those ones on the
The
you go
long
through the
boat
lot.
on the canal.
A canal boat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my
So-
nephew lives on one in Stratford upon Avon.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not far from him. He's up that way.
Yeah, he's probably bumped into him once or twice on the river.
Yeah.
Because remember when we were in
no,
Windsor,
literally.
Dave, he was not far from Windsor when we were there. Remember?
That's right. Yeah,
Correct.
Newbury.
I
very
think he
near-
ties up near Reading on a
Yeah.
normal. You know, it's around there. Have you been down there, Taffy?
No, but I've got the address. So if
You
I'm
should
ever
go,
around
Tuffy.
there, I'll try and track him down.
Yeah,
But
you
like
should
you
go
say,
on that trip.
we're all getting older, and
Yeah.
things get harder to do. You know.
So no, that'll be great to see another, because I thought Blackpool Bob did a very good video filming of the
Yeah,
trip.
he did.
It was great. You know, really,
Yeah, they
really
had a
good.
lovely time. The pair of them had a real nice time. They were
Yeah,
just two old pals.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Are you
not
not-
Was that during
the-
COVID?
What's that,
Was
Scott?
that during COVID, Dave?
I think it was actually. I think it was, Stevie. Yeah.
I think I remember
It must have
seeing
been
it.
just out from it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was after Worcester.
Yeah,
It was
Oh,
after
it was.
Worcester.
Yeah.
yeah, it's after. Yeah.
Yeah. It was after
Yeah.
Worcester.
So
Are
it
you
wasn't
planning Are you planning another trip out here, Taffy?
I'm struggling really, to be honest. I don't think I love it. I don't think I'm going to be able to make any long hauls for a while, and anyhow, see how things go. Yeah, but I love looking. This is what every morning, because you're saying about the winter, Macca. My problem now is like it's in the bones, and well, it's a blood thing I've got, a blood cancer, but it's affected the bones. So what I do, or I try to do if I got enough energy, is every morning I do these, I call them my Jane Fonda exercises. But I do all these stretches every morning, particularly over the winter. And
Yeah.
I do some muscle exercises as well. And I got two giraffes that I got from Dakar on the airport at when we were flying out the Falklands. And I do them, and I use them as to keep my upper body muscles. And that's helped me a lot through the winter, having that. But when, like you said, it's tough the winters over here, and now I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out there in any for a while.
I tell you, I take my hat off to you guys getting through that winter, because
it was tough.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Not
This
anymore.
is the first time, Macca, in 30 years that I haven't been October, November, that I haven't gone abroad somewhere.
Yeah.
And
We have some cold. It gets cold out here. You got to admit, if you go 3 hours west of Sydney, say around Blaney and out to Orange and Mudgee, it gets bloody cold out there. They get snow, and it's cold.
Yeah,
but the thing about Australia is, by midday the sun's out and it's beautiful. We don't
Doris,
have
it's
that
not
constant.
It's not the cold that bothers me. My eyes water, my nose runs.
Yeah.
I've got like an allergy to the cold. If I walk into a supermarket, I get the same thing. When I go past
really?
the fridges, my eyes start to water. I don't know what I've got, and I've been to so many doctors and things, and they don't know what it is. So.
Stop looking at the price of wine over there. We know it's expensive. Stop looking at the price
that makes
of
me
wine.
cry too. Yeah.
I usually go down to Australia June, July. Around April.
Really?
Yeah, June,
That's
July. So
cold,
that's
dude.
your winter, isn't
Cold.
it?
Yeah.
No,
that's cold.
and for me, that's t-shirts and shorts weather. Of course, typical Aussies look at us and they say, "Fucking ponds,"
Yeah.
because they can tell straight away you're not an Aussie. Yeah, but
Well, that's why I'm going to Fiji next week to get away from it.
Wow,
have a great time.
it'll be lovely, that, Macca, I'm sure.
Yeah, make
you
sure
go
you
to
take
the-
them red shorts with you.
You know what?
Fuck off.
Keeps me
Sandals.
going.
And don't take them home.
What keeps me going is that
Ooh,
all
get
that
you,
little
Stevie.
videos I make.
I owe you one, buddy.
Yeah,
Next time I'll turn up in a fucking Aston Villa shirt. you know. And I'll cross out Villa.
It goes
So,
nice with those red shorts. I'll give you the good tip.
how many of you are going, Mecca, altogether? Because it's a group, isn't it?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Flipping
All my
heck.
kids, all my grandkids, and then my son-in-law's side. My middle daughter wasn't coming, but then Debbie decided to pay for them, so they're coming. And great friends of ours, friends that we go to Europe with, they're coming as well.
Nice.
There's about 20 of us, but we
Nice.
take over the whole of the. We do. We've got the kids on the. There's two pools. There's the kids pool and there's the adult section. So I book my room in the adult section. I have the same room every year, and they're over at the kids pool, so we can get away from all the riffraff. We can go over and see the kids, grandkids, and get away from them when we've had enough. You know.
Right.
Got it all planned, and I've
You've
kept a room next to me free in case you're coming over, Ingy.
You've kept it free. Thanks very much. Because I'm looking forward.
And
to it.
he's stocked the bar fridge for you as well, Dave.
Oh.
Yeah,
I want
boxed off.
to know, Dave, what you've got that we haven't.
Yeah.
There are photographs available, but
Yeah. They don't fit on the screen.
At a price.
Stevie, I said to Doris the other night when we go for dinner, I said, don't even bother asking Stevie because he's always away when we organise a dinner. He always decides to go away, either to Queensland or Newcastle. And what happened? Doris Raymond said, he's away in Newcastle.
Yeah. Well, while you're sunning yourself in Fiji, Macca, I'll be up the Hunter Valley sipping some beautiful red wine.
Mate, you do some fantastic local trips. We've got to do one with you.
Yeah,
And,
we know a fantastic restaurant up at
I know, and I love your company. I love your wife. We got to do it.
Oh,
wow!
but I'll tell you what, I won't recommend that French restaurant in Terrigal. Oof.
You won't?
No?
I got stung. I got stung pretty badly. But my
Why?
wife
Tell me.
insisted on French food, so we said, okay, well.
Yeah.
Oh, the service was very good. Don't get me wrong, but for what we had food-wise and what we paid for it, it was extortionate.
Really?
You know, yeah.
So where's that in Terrigal? From the hotel, where is that?
Well, we stayed in the Crown Plaza, but
Yeah,
as you're heading back out of Terrigal, you go over the hill, and you know where the roundabout that goes round to Womberall.
Yeah, I do.
Just
Yeah,
there on your left-hand side. Beautiful location, overlooking the ocean as well. Well, there was only three people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only three people eating in there, and I thought this sounds a bit sus. Yeah, but okay, we had lobster, so she wanted lobster. So lobster's never cheap, and
no,
yeah, all the wine.
Unless you go
French.
to Italy, dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you should go to Orlando.
But anyway. Yeah.
So where are you going in the valley, Martin?
We're staying at Chateau Elan, and we'll be dining. Yeah, there's a place called Biarm. We're dining at one night. That's famous for their lamb shoulder. So,
right. Okay.
You're not staying on
go for Martin.
We just got 3 nights there.
You're not staying at Greg Norman's golf course. You normally stay there, don't you?
Greg Norman's got a locker at the Vintage. Yeah.
Yeah, the Vintage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're staying.
Oh, you're staying in the Vintage. Yeah. Well, he designed that.
Yeah.
Do you play golf when you're out there, Martin?
I've played it before, but it's they only have competition on the weekend, and we're going midweek. Okay. No, this time is devoted to my wife for 3 days, and it's my birthday next week, so that's what we're going for.
Oh, how old are you next week?
Nice.
I'm 64.
64. When I'm 64.
Just a boy.
I'm just a boy. I'm just a
Bloody
filly,
hell.
dear.
That is-
Just a forest filly. A forest filly.
is that Martin? That is really young. It is annoyingly young.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I
We're
won't
not all
ask
as
you
old
how
as
old
you,
you are,
Pete.
Dave.
I'm not 70 yet, but I'm flipping 69 this August. So
Oh, my
yeah.
favorite.
What date? What date? August.
August the 15th.
Ah, before I get there. Huh?
Oh
We'll have to
yes, yeah,
delay.
yeah. Oh, of course, when I see you, I'll already be 69. I'll be your
You will be. How
69er.
far? Anyway, up. Dinner for two, eh?
Absolutely. I can't wait. We'll have to do it in Orlando's. We'll do a special 69
Yeah.
special. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know. So
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to. I'm staying up with Alan Bacon one night at his hotel.
oh wow. Oh,
Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah, I've
that-
been
is
there.
that
It's
in
very
August? In August then, the end of August.
End of August. Well, I think we got the 24th. I'll hire a car. We'll drive up,
Yeah.
and I'll either take Fruity up there or I'll meet Fruity there. And we're not
Yeah.
sure. And we'll get Mickey Munson and hopefully Pritchard.
Oh yeah, Ray.
nice. Yeah, Ray.
Yeah,
Ray's-
he's up
Ray's
there, isn't
around
he?
the corner, yeah. They'll probably take you to the Red Lion. I think we all had dinner there one night. It was very nice.
Well, I booked Bacon's hotel online and paid for it, right? And
Mhm.
I got a message back via Fruity. It said Bacon said withdraw your payment, withdraw your booking. So I thought, well, hello. So I said to Fruity, make sure you book a nice restaurant for that night, and I'll pick up the tab. You know, but
Yeah.
so we're probably going to a nice restaurant somewhere. But the Red Lion, is that the place? Is it?
Right.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Red Lion's
yeah.
just a local
Macca,
pub,
you-
but it's not bad.
Macca, you'll love it. It's right on the pier. So
I've seen it. Yeah, it looks lovely.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
5 minutes walk and you're on the pier and all them lovely red beach huts, different colour beach
Yeah.
huts. It's really nice.
You know,
down there.
Taffy, every year we've gone over, we've said we'll go up, we'll go up, and we never have. And I said
Oh,
to Debbie
yeah.
this year, we've got to go. And then something came up and we weren't going to go. And then I said, no, cancel that. We're going to go. So
Oh yeah,
Brilliant,
and it's
brilliant.
full of character.
Yeah.
His little hotel is the
Yeah.
bar lounge that he's got in it. It's all it's like going down memory lane. It's all pictures of old ships, and it's really
good.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really full of
Yeah.
character.
Alan was great on Friday. He's looking
Was he?
really, really
He looks
good.
well, doesn't he? He looks really
Brilliant.
well.
Absolutely. And Hilda,
Yeah.
John Herbert, the baker, Hilda, flipping look great. Look really, really well because he's come back from where's he?
Goa.
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 Yeah. He came back from Goa not that long ago, and no, it's looking really well.
He's
How
up
was
there
Phil
with
Butcher, Dave?
Roger Cheney.
Phil
Roger
was
Cheney
all right.
up
I
there
mean,
too.
he's 82. I said, "How old are you, Phil?" He said 82. So but he needed a little bit of was walking. He's got a walking. Funny enough, he's got a walking stick to help him, like whatever. And met up with Derek Warmington, Derek from The Office.
Yeah.
And Derek was there as well, and he's got his stick. And the two of them they're not having a sword fight, but they're both knocking each other's sticks. And Derek was good. I said, blimey, and what was so nice, Derek said, Phil. He said, one of my best mates from years, one of my first, when they were both at sea together,
Yeah.
So Derek was assistant purser, wasn't he? Derek?
Yeah. It was great. It was really, really nice there. And we saw, there was the, what's it, Captain Jackson?
Yeah,
Peter
Philip Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philip Jackson.
He was there along with,
Fucking hell, how old he'd be in fair age.
oh
He was-
crikey! Yeah, bless him. He had one last year. Actually, he's got the old Zimmer frame. But there
Oh,
again,
really?
a lot of the old fellas, the other boys had the Zimmer.
They called him Jumbo Jackson because
Oh,
he kept
really?
sending crew home. kept sending crew home on the jumbo jet.
No,
Yeah,
Really?
he used
Was
to
he
log
quite-
a lot of the crews. He's called Jumbo Jackson.
oh, bloody hell! Yeah,
So,
that's
Steve, if you were caught, mate, you would have been sent on the Jumbo Jackson Express.
wow.
Yeah.
No, 'cause
Stan
I never
Jameson,
sailed with him.
Jumping ship,
Stan-
mate, you would have been sent back.
Stan,
Stan was there, and I didn't flipping see him. And I was, yeah, we saw he was there, but we never saw him.
Peter
before.
Love's son there.
Yes,
Captain.
yes, yeah, yeah.
Peter
And
Love, yeah.
David Campbell, was it Campbell?
Ian Campbell.
Ian
Captain
Campbell,
Ian
the
Campbell.
captain.
Yeah. He
Smaller.
managed. Yeah, small guy. He married entertainment lady.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Had a
He
word
was
with
there,
him.
was he?
Mike Gold, you know Mike Gold. He was-
Captain Mike Gold, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
well, he was there, and I sent a video message to. He said, "How's Colonel?" I said, "Well, just send him a message." So I sent him a video message from him to Colonel, that was nice. And then, and obviously, Jeffrey was there, Lord Jeffrey Sterling with and Tony
Really?
Dyson. I had a word with those two. Because they were actually involved in Hebridean Princess as well years later, so we'd met up with them. They were there. Bloody hell, Lord Sterling's really looking good. You know, he looks the same as ever.
How are these blokes managing to still be alive? All the bloody shit they drank. It's amazing.
Well, if you're
isn't it?
well, if you're a fucking lord, dear, you'd have a lot of people looking after you, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, but
You go to the toilet and they hold your penis.
apparently, so yeah, I didn't like doing that myself, but I offered.
Did you look the other way?
I looked
Like
the
that?
other way. Well, the trouble is when you got one in each hand, it doesn't matter which way you look, does it?
Oh no. Well, at least you can look down at yours.
I know, but I don't know. I didn't know what they were doing with mine.
Well, you can judge which one's bigger.
Can I interrupt a minute? I don't know if you mentioned it earlier in the crew bar, but an absolute lovely lady, Angie Larvin. She was married to a cruise director.
Oh yeah.
Social hostess. She passed away, and I tried to put a photograph up of her, but it wasn't. It needs to be edited, really. Where she was like in the old-fashioned pub nights on the Sun Princess. She was in that, and they're all dressed up as maidens, and you can't really, you couldn't really identify her. But I just thought how lovely, as you know, somebody might have a nice photograph of her. That might be able to.
I know her, but I can't picture her for some reason. You need a photograph, Taffy.
Yeah, I do my best with the photograph, but she was about 5 foot tall. She was very nicely proportioned. You know, God bless her.
Yeah, we'll get you dressed.
And a blonde. She was a 5 foot tall blonde, very nicely proportioned. And
so did the carpets match the curtains?
And she married Mike Larvin, the cruise director on.
He was laughing. He was.
Yeah.
So
Taffy, on that photograph you had, if you sent it to Colonel, would it be all right to put it on, edit it in?
Oh, I'm sure it would, and you might be able to edit it so cut out some of the other people and make it bigger so as you could recognize her. And also,
is that Bacon's pub behind
just
you?
make sure you blow her proportions up a little bit. So
God bless her. And Mike Larvin
Taffy,
died some years ago, so there's a picture of him as well.
Taffy, is that Alan Bacon's pub behind you?
Yes.
Wow.
So that's the bar, and as you can see, it's got all these lovely photographs up of old ships that Alan's put up on the wall over the years. And Miss Trainer is next to Alan.
Yeah, I see that.
Katowski.
Katowski, isn't it?
I'm on the end. It's Katowski.
Fruity,
Yeah.
Fruity,
Fruity.
Mick, and
Fruity
then
and then
Alan.
Munson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's next to
And,
Fruity?
That's
Sandy.
Sandy.
Oh no, that's Katowski's wife.
Where?
Yeah,
Jane.
Jane.
Katowski's next to
Phil?
me. He's second in from the right, Katowski.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got,
and on
yeah.
Fruity's left, that's Jane Katowski.
On
It
Fruity,
is.
No, it's Munson.
Yeah.
No,
On
Oh,
Fruity's
it's
women
left.
there.
Munson. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
There's
you-
no
well,
women.
Fruity's
We're
left.
not-
There's no girls in there.
no
So-
girls.
No, it's Munson. Yeah.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't think so, anyway.
No.
But
Look at the red wine, Steve.
Munson with his
I think-
arms crossed.
I think
crossed
I
up.
think it's the new Specsavers, Mecca. Just
Yeah.
opened an Epic.
Or
Yeah.
maybe different red wine.
Oh, freaking hell! He's having the bloody red wine there.
you'll certainly
so
enjoy
we-
your stay there, Macca. You'll enjoy your stay there, that's for sure.
I'm looking forward to it, Taffy.
Yeah,
I really am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you see Mickey Munson, don't say, I thought you were, is it Katowski's wife?
Fuck off. Edit that, will you? Edit it
Just,
out.
you say, hello, Mrs. Katowski, how are you?
Yeah. No, she was
Oh,
another
great.
sad
Great.
loss, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jane. Yeah.
But
Anyway,
she-
I'm going to have
she-
to go because I need
All
to
right,
She went
boys.
to bed. Yeah.
We will be leaving the building, but Taffy, so glad you managed to get in. Seriously, that was good. And you boys from down under, well, of course, that's what it's all about. You know, seeing you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, really pleased to see you. Obviously, I don't know if you saw last week. Oscar did do a story on the UK one. And maybe Colonel will put it on this one as well this week. Oscar's going to do another story with Fruity. We don't know what it is, but there will be another one coming up in the near future.
And how's
Okay.
Fruity doing, Johnny? Is Fruity all right?
He was all right. Yeah, he was good. He was fine. And of course, he was on the next table to us, which was great because we managed to get the napkins out and do a QE.
Oh, good.
Yeah. We managed to throw one of them in, just as you do. So everything was normal, you know. And even Lord
So what-
Sterling had the right name badge on this year, so it was great. It was great. Yeah. But still, all right, boys. Look, well, we'll see you. Well, see you in a couple of weeks' time, and hope you're all well. And take care. And Stevie, I'll see you during the week. And Taffy, thanks again.
All right, guys.
All right,
All
boys.
right.
Beautiful.
Start
Yeah,
waving.
Dave,
Good
Just-
seeing you.
stay at the end, will you, please?
I will do. I've got to
Take-
try and
Take care,
stop.
boys.
All right.
See you,
Stop
guys.
recording.
See you guys.
See ya.
Take
In a
care.
couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
Cheers. Bye. Bye.
Don't
Bye.
get too
Bye.
cold.
Let's do the stop recording. Are you sure you want to record? Do you want to stop recording to the cloud? Yes.
A Tale of Jam and Jerusalem. The other day I phoned a friend in Mexico. When he answered the phone, I said, "This is Oscar in Carlisle." His reply was, "Oh yes, in England's green and pleasant land." I immediately recognized the quote and from whence it had come from. And so I replied, "You must have been studying William Blake's poetry or seen the words of the hymn Jerusalem." He said, "No, I was watching a British television program from the Porro series, which is playing on a Mexican television station." He then went on to explain that in the episode he watched, Chief Inspector Japp said to Porro, after returning from abroad, that he was glad to be back in England's green and pleasant land. I said that I indeed had remembered that TV program, but the quote was from the preface to a poem called Milton, a poem in 2 books written between 1802 and 1810 by the British artist and poet William Blake, who was born in 1757 and died in 1827. The reason I thought Lewis might have come across him even though he was in Mexico, was because I knew that after Lewis had left the Royal Princess in 1997, where he had been in the bar staff, he attended UNAM University in Mexico City and studied English language and English literature. Subsequently entered teaching and now teaches English at the University of Mexico State. So it would not have been beyond the bounds of belief for it to be in his sphere of interest, or to have come across such a famous English poet as Blake, or the later setting of those words to music, creating the hymn Jerusalem. The next day I was guiding in the cathedral at Carlisle, and whilst doing a tour I came across a small chapel in the south of the choir with my group. This is the Chapel of St. Mary, and the two banners you see are placed here for the Mothers Union organisation. And this chapel is for the ladies to come and pray in. Right after I said it, a gentleman in the group said, "The German Jerusalem Brigade." I realised from where he got the expression. Also that the ladies sometimes think it is derogatory. He is, of course, referring to the Women's Institute, which was set up in Wales in 1915 and later spread throughout the British Isles. They have long been derided as the German Jerusalem Brigade. They were rural housewives who gathered in village halls to discuss needlepoint and marmalade making, and went on to help food rationing by bottling a huge number of fruits and vegetables at harvest time for the winter months, thus preventing a lot of surplus harvest going to waste. The noun jam refers to jam making as a typical activity practiced by the members of the Women's Institute. The name Jerusalem refers to the fact that many women's institutes open their meetings by singing the hymn Jerusalem. The words of William Blake were set to music in 1916 by the English composer Hubert Parry, born 1748 and died in 1918. The first line of the hymn starts with the words, "And did those feet in ancient times." The last line of the second verse is, "On England's green and pleasant land." The decision to choose the hymn Jerusalem came in a letter from Vice Chairman Grace Haddow prior to the 8th Annual General Meeting, suggesting its use. The composer, Sir Walford Davis, made a special arrangement for string orchestra for the 8th Annual General Meeting, which he himself conducted. The special choir of the Women's Institute sang with the orchestra. After this, many women's institutes formed their own choirs, and to this day, all Women's Institute meetings open with the wonderful patriotic hymn by Hubert Parry. Now sit back and relax while we listen to the choir of the Women's Institute entertain you with their version of the hymn Jerusalem.